Patience here with a message to you from myself and the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Shen Yang, everyone see wear a mask, let the numbers drop. I don't want COVID, lay you down flat. Nose and mouth, you fi cover up that. Oh, 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 oh. Sanitizer gets hospitalized. Fight the virus, then fight for your life, yeah. Nobody talk about say you no response no more. Don't be reckless, cause you test us, say you're not happy. You can still get the virus from somebody. Don't be reckless, cause you test us, say you're not happy. You can still get the virus. So keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Yeah. Keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
What do you think about Jesus? He's all right. Oh, what do you think about Jesus? He's all right. Here we go right now. He's all right. All right. All right. Give me Jesus in the morning. You give me Jesus in the evening. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Now give me Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the evening. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. When all my friends forsake me, looks like hope is lost, I call the name of Jesus. In all my future lies. When my soul is cast down and my way looks dark, he softly come and whisper, child, your future is bright. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Now give me Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the evening. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. When all my friends forsake me, looks like hope is lost, I call the name of Jesus. In all my future lies. When my soul is cast down and my way looks dark, he softly come and whisper, child, your future is bright. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the evening. Oh, oh. Every minute of the day. Got to watch Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Come now, when my friends are gone, you give me Jesus. I got no food on my table, give me Jesus. I got no shoes on my feet, you give me Jesus. No roof over my head, you give me Jesus. No clothes on my back, you give me Jesus. My parents are gone, give me Jesus. Friends forsake me, you give me Jesus. I got no money in my pocket, give me Jesus. Recession in the hill, you give me Jesus. World is living in fear, give me Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Now give me Jesus in the morning. Jesus in the evening. Every minute of the day. Gotta have Jesus. He's my reason for living. He's my source of survival. Every minute of the day. Give me Jesus. Now give me Jesus.
The station with the hottest station with the hottest music.
Perplexed on every side, give me Jesus. I've been persecuted, but give me Jesus. I gotta have Jesus. I gotta have Jesus. I gotta have Jesus. Oh, you gotta give me Jesus. Jesus in the morning, yeah. Jesus in the evening, yeah. Jesus in the midnight hour. You gotta have Jesus. I gotta have Jesus. You give me Jesus. I give me Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus.
All of the people out there, we have blaspheme against the Almighty God. This one is to make it know, say, God a God, a man. So be careful what you say about the Almighty One. Sure. Me say, leave God business alone. You feel leave God business alone. If you spit in the sky, it will fall in your eye. Leave God business alone. God is a mighty God. He's an awesome God. God is a jealous God. He's a powerful God. I him put him power in Moses' wrong. So leave God business alone. You can leave God business alone. Me say to leave God business alone. If you spit in the sky, it will fall in your eye. So leave God business alone. My God is so high, you can't get over him. So low, you can't get under him. So wide, you just can't get around him. So leave God business alone. You can leave God business alone. Me say fi leave God business alone. If you spit in the sky, it will fall in your eye. So leave God business alone. Sure, man a go on like the bad, but man a man and God a God. Whether you happy or you sad, man to stop. Go on like the bad, man a man, God a God. Man a man, God a God. Whether you happy or you sad, man to stop. Go on like the bad. Leave God business alone. You feel leave God business alone. If you spit in the sky, it will fall in your eye. So leave God business alone. God is a mighty God. He's an awesome God. God is a jealous God. He's a powerful God. I him put him power in Moses' wrong. So leave God business alone. Why you not leave God business alone? You feel leave God business alone. If you sit in the sky, it will fall in your eye. So leave God business alone.
Lord, Lord, Lord. Let go, let God control your mind. If you try to make it on your own, you'll be wasting your time. Let go and let God control your mind. Cause if you try to make it on your own, you'll be wasting your time. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. Cast them all on the Master cause he cares. When you trust in God, there is no need to fear. He'll make a way even when there seems to be no way. So whatever you're going through, all you got to do, put your trust in God because he cares for you. He's a God that specializes in things which seem impossible. Are you ready for a miracle? So let go and let God control your mind. Cause if you try to make it on your own, you'll be wasting your time. Whoa.
Island Tina, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty of Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty of Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where they fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your
Keep
eat.
the island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty of Jamaica, please don't do it. No dirty of Jamaica, no dirty of Jamaica, no dirty of Jamaica, no dirty of
We are living in a difficult time, but please don't worry and fret. For what is to be must be, and what is for you you'll get. Let the Lord be your salvation, and you will not regret. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. Perilous time shall come. Do you think that this was a riddle? Idle jesting, joke or fun? Now you see the time has come. But please don't worry and fret. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come and let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. In spite of the high inflation, please don't worry and fret. In spite of the deregulation, please don't worry and fret. In spite of the killing and stealing, please don't worry and fret. War, rumors and backbiting, please don't worry and fret. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come and let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come and let us pray all day. Come and let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your hands and praise Him. In spite of all the circumstances, come and let us pray all day. Come let us pray all night. That everything will be alright. Lift up your hands and praise Him. Lift up your...
Hallelujah. We are here to praise Him. We are here to lift Him up. Jesus Christ, the King of Kings. Let me see all the hands in the air. Are you ready, church? Come on now. Lift up your voice and praise Him.
Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Just praise him for what he has done. Come on, lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Praise him for what he has done. Open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory. Shout glory to the King of Kings. Hey. Open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory. Shout glory to the King of Kings. Hey. Open your mouth, shout hallelujah. Open your mouth, shout hallelujah. Open your mouth, shout hallelujah. Hallelujah to the King of Kings. Hey, look what he did when he washed me. Look what he did when he washed me. Hey, look what he did when he washed me. He washed me whiter than snow. Come on, look what he did when he washed me. Hey, look what he did when he washed me. Hey, look what he did when he washed me. He washed me whiter than snow. Hey, look what he did when he saved me. Look what he did when he saved me. Look what he did when he saved me. He saved me with his blood. Come on, look what he did when he saved me. Hey, look what he did when he saved me. Look what he did when he saved me. He saved me with his blood. Praise him, lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Praise him for what he has done. Come on, wave your hands at Jesus. Praise him now on the instrument. Hallelujah. Come on. One more time, praise him. Rock with me now, church. Praise him. Hey, praise him. Lift up now. Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Praise him for what he has done. Come on, lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Lift up your voice and praise him. Praise him for what he has done. Hey, open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory. Open your mouth, shout glory.
One, two, three, two more. 1, 2. I does the 30 minutes activity daily. Love your body, treat your body right. Vegetables, make sure you eat plenty. Children do 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Cut down dessert and have a smoothie. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get a regular checkup. Chronic disease can slowly creep up. We can lower the risk and live up if we just eat right and get moving. Jumping, running, dancing or skipping. Change the children, them lazy habit. Make them play out the door and put down the tablet. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right.
Jamaica.
Best decision ever.
Feel the sand between your toes and the gentle waves of the sea on your skin. Feel the warm Jamaican breeze lift your spirits and nourish your soul. Escape to exactly what makes your heart beat. You will love every moment. Jamaica, heartbeat of the world. Let's go.
All you feel, but those some are blessed. I'm a God, I'm a provider. What is the people? Me send me no, send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. When I wake up in the morning, and I see the sun rising, you know me have to thank him. Proud that people make me crown him. What a man full of blessings. Everybody make me crown him. From the east, west, north and south, all about. Everybody jump and shout. Me send me no, send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. When I wake up in the morning, and I see the sun rising, you know me have to thank him. Proud that people make me crown him. What a man full of blessings. Everybody make me crown him. From the east, west, north and south, all about. Everybody jump and shout and say me no, send me bless. Me send me no, send me bless. As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
Me send me no, send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
Me send me no, send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
Me send me no, send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
Me send me no, send me bless.
Me bless, me bless, me bless, bless, bless.
As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. Are you blessed? Are you blessed?
Oh yes,
Jump around if you know say you're blessed. Wave your hand if you know say you're blessed. Kick up your foot if you know say you're blessed. Inna the morning you know say you're blessed. Inna the evening you know say you're blessed. And you're blessed and the devil can't test. Say you're blessed and you know you don't stress. Lift up your hand if you know say you're blessed. Raise your hand if you know say you're blessed. Raise your hand if you know say you're blessed. Pick up your foot if you know say you're blessed. Bless, bless, bless. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bless, bless, bless. I want you to know that the power of the church is still alive. We come to chase demons in the name of Jesus. My God. Awesome. I know one prayer we pray. We pray in a night and we pray in a day. And every time me go on my knees, devil have to run away. Say I know one prayer we pray. We pray in a night and we pray. Do it for your best life, word. But
check your HIV status. Wait. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself it do it for you, do it for you. Every time you a link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life. Do it.
Roll.
Me say roll, Jordan, roll, roll, Jordan, roll. I want to go to heaven when I die. For you, roll, Jordan, roll. Brother, me say roll, Jordan, roll. Sister, me say roll, Jordan, roll. I want to go to heaven when I die. For you, roll, Jordan.
Ever wanted to share what you know about a crime, but were too afraid? At Crime Stop, we make it easy for you to report on crimes safely and 100% anonymously. All it takes is 4 simple steps. First, contact the tip line at 311 or visit www.crimestop.org or www.311tips.com. Then share what you know anonymously with one of our trained counselors. Any information related to criminal activity is accepted. We don't want to know your identity. We don't record calls or use star 69. And there is no way of tracing tips over the phone or online. You'll also be given a file number for your tip. Next, track the progress of your tip by calling our tip line at 311 and quoting your file number. Finally, if your tip leads to success, you will be eligible for a cash reward. Rewards will be paid out upon request through a trusted disbursement agency with verification process to ensure that your identity remains hidden. Share what you know anonymously. Contact
Satan, you think it a go so no? You see all them things the way you take it from me. We are take them back in the name of Jesus, and we are take it back by force. Yeah, man. By force, we are take it by force. By force, we are gonna take it by force. Yeah, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. Everybody by force, we are take it by force. Hey, by force, we are take it by force. Yeah, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. You know, never take back the city, take back the town, take back the school, take back the land, take back the sea, take back the sun, take back the country from the drugs man, take back the youth them from that man, take back the money from the hope the man. We go take back the wife, take back the husband, and take back everything and go with Satan, run him away. Yeah, man. By force we are gonna take it by force. By force we are take it by force. Hey, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. Everybody by force we are take it by force. By force we are gonna take it by force. Hey, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. Hey, we go take back the city, take back the town, take back the school, take back the land, take back the sea, take back the sun, take back the country from the drugs man, take back the youth and family and man, take back the money from the warrior man. We go take back the wife, take back the husband, take back everything and run with Satan, run him away. Yeah, man. By force we are gonna take it by force. By force we are gonna take it by force. Yeah, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. Everybody by force we are gonna take it by force. By force we are gonna take it by force. Yeah, we come here fi take it and we now go well if we say we come here fi take it by force. Hey people, we are gonna take back everything where Satan take us from we, and we are come together in the name of Jesus and take it back by force. Unu ready? Yeah. Unu ready? Yeah. Then come now. Hey, me car, give me back. Me house, live it up. Me land, live it back. Give me back. Give me back. Me wife, give me back. Me youth, live it up. Me money, give me back. Give me back. Live it up. You better move for your soul, boy. Me joy, give me back. Me peace, live it up. Me love, give me back.
salvation. Tell me whom shall I fear? The Lord is my strength, the strength of my life. Tell me whom shall I fear? Hear me now. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Tell me whom shall I fear? The Lord is my strength, the strength of my life. Tell me whom shall I fear? Come on, Christians, step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, him under my feet. Under my feet, me say him under my feet. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, him under my feet. Under my feet, say him under my feet. Yeah. Come on, Christian. Trample the devil. Crush the devil. Come on. Listen. Plead my cause, oh Lord, with those who strive with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Hallelujah. Take up your sword, Lord. Take up your spear. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. One more time, listen. Plead my cause, oh Lord, with those who strive with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Hey, hey, take up your sword, Lord. Take up your shield. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Christian, come now. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, under my feet. Under my feet, say under my feet. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, under my feet. Under my feet, say under my feet. Hey, hey. Come on. Step on the serpent. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Tell me whom shall I fear? Hey, hey, the Lord is my strength, the strength of my life. Tell me whom shall I fear? Master Jesus, no, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Tell me whom shall I fear? Come on now, the Lord is my strength, the strength of my life. Tell me whom shall I fear? Come with me now, Jesus. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, him under my feet. Under my feet, say him under my feet. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, him under my feet. Under my feet, say him under my feet. Step on the enemy, step on the enemy. Crush the serpent, trample the dragon. Under my feet, him under my feet. Under my feet, say him under my feet. Listen, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty God. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver me from the snares of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. I shall not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at my side, and 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. Only with my eyes shall I behold and see the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, my habitation. There shall no evil befall me, neither shall... Hey, me say the best place.
when God a bless, the best bless. Hey, I am happy every day as I travel through this land. I've been mighty blessed of God and I'm holding to His hand. The journey's almost over, the battle is nearly won, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. Now I'm standing here on Jordan Bank and I'm facing the rolling tides. The storm of life are raging, but I'm happy down inside. I can see the lifeboat coming to take me safely home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. God, I said the best is yet to come when I walk through every day. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, said this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My sister said the best is yet to come when I walk through every day. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, said this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. He said the best bless, and when God a bless, the best bless, and when God a bless. Well, I'm standing here on Jordan Bank and I'm facing the rolling tides. The storms of life are raging, but now I'm happy down inside. I can see the lifeboat coming to take me safely home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My sister said the best is yet to come when I walk through every day. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, said this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My sister said the best is yet to come when I walk through every day. For the first time I see Jesus, I can hardly wait. He showed me to my mansion, said this is your home, and I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My brother said I have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My sister said me have a feeling in my heart the best is yet to come. My brother said me have a
Mommy, what y'all worry about?
Why worry about when you can pray?
Daddy, move on from
He's
your
our
job, man.
provider,
Move on.
so take no thought for tomorrow.
Listen to them words now.
Things already better. Things already better. Things already better. Already better. For the Lord is on my side.
Yes.
Things already better. 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 You see, the Lord better. Things already better. Nicholas, come sing that piece, yeah.
Things already better.
Things already better.
Things already better.
You see the Lord is on our side. Things already better. Things already better. Things already better. Things already better. Come on, hear me. Things already better. You see Jehovah is on our side. Things already better. 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 Jesus, He is there on our side. Things already better. Things already better. Things already better. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. The world around is crumbling. There's violence on every street. Brothers are killing brothers. Corruption in the high places. And if you are wondering what to do, the answer still echoes in this song. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Children are having children. Famine is on the land. Destruction in all places. Father, we need your hand. And if you're wondering what to do, the answer still echoes in this song. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again, Lord. Touch me, Lord, touch me, Lord. Touch me again. The world around is crumbling.
Well. This is Rebel Radio, listeners and viewers. Welcome to Rebel Radio on a Wednesday. You know, we had some issues in our programming today. But we just want to talk to, at this time, we have Reverend Garnet Roper with us, and we want to talk about some of the problems in the financial sector. You know, there's a big issue in the financial sector with stolen money. And by now, listeners and viewers must have heard about
can't wait like everybody else. You're going to kill your passengers.
Reverend Roper,
And then just sit down by the bars and watch and wait for you to kill them.
Reverend Roper. Reverend Roper, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm asking if you are hearing me.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I hear lots of noise in your background. Yes, as I said, we want to talk about the issues, lots of issues in the financial sector. And millions have been stolen. Just before we talk, I just want to alert my listeners and viewers that the former Commissioner of Police Lucius Thomas, has died. Did you hear about that, Dr. Roper? Hello? Dr. Roper? Look as if I've lost him.
I'm so glad I found my Lord. When you have a problem, come and tell it to my Jesus. When you have a problem, come and tell it to the Lord. He's a problem solver. He's a burden bearer. I'm feeling happy. I found my Lord. So I beg you, wash me, Jesus, wash me. Wash me in your blood.
Yes, Dr. Roper, are you back with us?
Yes, I'm back with you.
Okay. So I was saying that I don't know, we have lost him again. We are having some issues with our phones. You know, I don't know.
If you are blind, tell it to Jesus. He can make
the same problem we had with
He can make you speak. He can cure any sickness, even the terrible cancer. So I beg you, wash me, Jesus, wash me. Wash me in your blood. Wash me, Jesus, wash me. And let me whiter than snow, Lord. Wash me, Jesus, wash me. Wash me in your blood. I'm feeling happy. I found my Lord.
Yes, Dr. Roper.
Yes.
Right. So as I was saying before I lost you a while ago, I was telling you that former Commissioner of Police Lucius Thomas has died. You know.
I'm sorry to hear.
Yes, he died this morning.
Yeah, boy, lots of people have. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what is your take on what is happening in the financial sector at the moment?
Well, you know, the financial sector has had its moment, you know, and this is just yet another moment. Remember, once we developed the deposit insurance scheme, and you know,
we have lost him again. We'll try and get back, try and reconnect with Dr. Roper.
My God, never know. All of the people them get out the rag and wave. If you know that Jesus sweet, stand on your feet. Let us praise him, oh Lord. What we say? Jesus, me never know I saw you sweet. Lord, I saw you sweet. Lord, I saw you sweet. What we say? Jesus, me never know
deposits which were then stolen. And I think we have to admit that there is something wrong with us as Jamaicans. Not only the institutions we build, but that the Jamaicans themselves believe that they should enrich themselves at people's expense. Um, this is a fact. There's really nothing you can do to avoid it, you know.
No, but this particular institution, there is something wrong with how it is supervised, because the other organization, the FSC, which is supposed to supervise institutions like these, had this one under observation for some time.
Yeah, well, why observation? Why it took to press releases? You know, they have actions that they can take.
Of course, that is one of the big question. One of the big question now. This morning at a press conference, they say that what they have discovered at the SSL is unprecedented. But how
many presidents they need to have? They were going to close it in 17 days. All kind of things.
Yes.
You know.
And
they had irregularities, and they don't come down and clamp down and tell people, say, don't come near this place. Because push washing the butter.
Yes. We let us take a break. I think we're having some phone issues because we have lost Reverend Rope.
Around if you know the man sweet, the man make me hand, the man make me feet. Jump in at Jesus, me well complete. Oh, Lord, you sweet. Lord, you sweet.
Shensia with a message to you from myself and the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Shen Yang, everyone say wear a mask with the numbers drop. I don't want COVID, lay your down flat. Nose and mouth, you fi cover up that. Oh, sanitizer gets hospitalized. Fight the virus, then fight for your life, yeah. Nobody talk about say you no response no more. Don't be reckless, cause your test say you're not happy. You can still get the virus from somebody. Don't be reckless, cause your test say you're not happy. You can still get the virus. So keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
Yes, Reverend Roper.
Yes, I'm saying I'm home now. I'll just be inside in 2 minutes.
Yes.
And we shouldn't have too much more of this.
So as you were saying that we were saying we don't. One of the things that we don't understand with this situation is why the authorities took so long to take remediate action.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear about the press release. We want the public to know and the tip list to be closed down as much as is possible.
Yes.
They don't want to create any panic, I suppose. Well, I don't know in whose interest they were not thinking.
All right, listen. Let us take a break because we have lost him again. I don't know exactly what is happening. Play. Let us take a break.
Hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, Jesus, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, Jesus, oh, Mary, mama, 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 so, listen, this your mercy, this your grace, oh, Baruch, this your love, this your goodness, oh, Baruch, your finished to work on Calvary. How you love me so. Daddy, if you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh. If you do nothing else for me, oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You say? You have done enough. Hey, oh, me ma, 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 oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me, oh, me ma, oh, me ma. You have done enough. You have done enough. Oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me ma, oh, me, oh, me ma, oh, me ma. You have done enough. Oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama. You say, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama. Oh, Mary, mama, I, Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama, oh, Mary. Jesus, oh, Mary, mama, eh. Mary, mama, oh, Mary, mama. Okay. Someone say, Jesus, you are good. You have done it.
Yes, Reverend Roper.
Yeah.
Okay. We are back. We are back again. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So, as we were saying that in spite of the fact that red flags, and it's more than one red flags, appeared, and the referees, the umpires, failed to take the appropriate action. And as a result, now, several depositors are about to lose millions.
Yes.
Yes. And this is.
But I have a CD here, but I understand that dark sky, there's a fraud today. But, you know,
That what? I didn't hear you.
that dark sky is not a fraud today. Oh, 90 million.
No, I didn't repeat that. Repeat what you said a while ago.
Knox College.
Oh,
And a
Knox.
fraud.
Yeah, Knox College.
Yeah.
How much money?
But 90 million.
90 million?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a cut page on the thing. Yeah. On the LCA.
No, that is devastating.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, it is what is being revealed to us now is not good. It is not a good sign for our financial sector at all. These information are
the problem is the privatization of public funds.
Privatization of what?
Privatization of public funds.
Of what fund? I'm not hearing you clearly.
Of public funds.
Oh. I don't understand that. Explain. What do you mean by that?
The people who have access to public funds are taking it for themselves.
Oh, they're stealing.
Yes.
Yes, that is what is taking place. Stealing. Because when I look at the information which came from the one of the alleged
victim.
Yeah, not victim. One of the person who allegedly took money out of clients' accounts. Hello? Well, Reverend Roper has gone again. Don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening at all. But we have lost him again. Yes.
Hello?
I don't know why I keep on losing you at all.
No, I'm at home.
Yeah.
Data.
Yeah, what I was saying is that when I read the account from the lady, and she's supposed to be an ex-employee because she worked there for 25 years.
Yes.
And when I read and saw the amount of money that she has taken out of clients' accounts, and then her excuse is that she took the money because her father was diagnosed with cancer, and then she had other expenses. And I'm asking myself then, I mean, how can a worker just go into clients' accounts and take out their money like that? You know, it is something that is really, really, really frightening. And hello? Hello? Well, the Bank of Jamaica came out with a statement assuring depositors in banks, credit unions, and that their money is safe. Right? I don't know how well their money is protected by
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you say? What did you say?
There's something wrong with your phone, you know, because I'm not hearing you clearly.
Yeah, well.
I'm not hearing you clearly, and you keep going away. Yeah, because you we just have we're having some phone issues with Reverend Roper, because as we start talking, then he's off. Right? I don't know what is the issue with his phone, but I'm not here, and I can't hear him clearly either. But
I'm sorry, but the person you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
As I said, the BOJ put out a statement that the deposits in banks and credit unions were protected and safe. So you can rest assured that your funds, based on the BOJ statement, that your funds
Hello?
at yes, Reverend Roper. You are back with
I
us?
tried calling you back.
Yes. You are back with us?
Back with you now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so as I was saying, that the Bank of Jamaica has assured depositors in banks and credit unions that their funds are safe. But obviously, the is not only the SS. in other words, you are also aware of some fraudulent issues at banks too, right?
Yeah.
But
the Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, is prompted to say something and to do something because this is going to cast severe doubt in the bank financial sector in Jamaica.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, this is something that is not a good sign for our financial sector at all. And
no.
And
we can overall announcement made about what are the changes really. It's clearly the financial sector is not the financial IFCL is that on every changes.
I'm not hearing you clearly. What did you say?
I'm saying the place in you study that is not enough. It identifies problems, but it doesn't have any idea how to stop it, how to fix it.
Okay, yes. Then the another big question right now is as far as SLL is concerned, are those depositors, are they going to get back their money? No, that is a very big issue, you know, because
I listen to you saying bold and you have players that gotten that assurance that he's going to sue.
Yes. And probably that is the way, that is the route, the method that other depositors would have to use in order to recover.
Let's call on the Minister of Finance to do something.
But
and the banks to do something.
But what can in this case, the specific case that we are dealing with, what can the Minister of Finance do in order to restore the funds to the depositors? What?
No, I don't know what he can do. I know he has a long pocket of government. But I'm calling on him to order an overall fix, you know? There must be something that an overall fix can do.
Yes. That you mean that is to prevent any recurrence of any such incident.
The banks in their interest have to pay back their deposits.
The banks will have to do what?
Sorry?
What did you say banks will have to do?
Pay back people their deposit.
Remember, hold on. The institution that we are dealing with, talking about now, is not a bank, you know.
No.
Because it is not. As far as who I am aware. It is not protected. Those funds, is not protected by the deposit insurance scheme. We have lost Dr. Roper again. I don't know what is happening, but some. Are you back with us?
No, the people, they have some obligation to keep your money in safe custody, and that obligation is to be secured. They have to get a license, right? And that the payback money is, I know it is not a deposit, but they must pay back. The minister must look at their license. Yeah.
Yes, but well, I'm wondering. The question, though, Reverend Roper, is that amount of money that has been reported stolen. That do they have that money to repay the depositors?
That's my business. The business is that they are in the business. They have custody of the funds, and they must, whatever insurance they have, whoever regulates them, must see to that is paid back.
Well, I hope the depositors are able to recover.
And I'm just making it clear that the blame goes up the line.
The what goes up the line?
The blame.
Yeah.
And that will make sure that they find the money to be lucky.
Yes. I see a report saying that the Prime Minister had an account at SSL.
Yeah.
You saw that?
No.
Yeah, I saw that, and that he received a loan, and then there is also an unnamed minister or member of parliament who is among those who have been fleeced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And this SLL.
Well, we have to do some work and identify the connected party. That will make the difference. And they are going to hide under the cover of darkness.
Yeah.
They're going to be held responsible.
There are lots of rumors around the place too, surrounding this financial institution.
So who owns it? Yeah.
Cross-Kerry. Yeah, Cross-Kerry is one of supposed to be the primary owner, principal owner.
Yeah.
And if you recall that Cross-Kerry was one of the late Paul Chen Young trusted confidant.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, the institution that is now in the center of attraction was once owned by Dr. Paul Chen Young.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are lots of rumors swirling around the place.
Well, we have to make sure that it don't get too many, so people just think it's wild. We just have to identify a skeleton approach and make it plain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we used to do when we had the Herald newspaper. We don't have any of those now, but we can do our best with this radio.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Yeah, well, one of the things that we are going to do, we are going to be going deep in investigative journalism. We are just putting ourselves, getting ourselves organized here. Because this entity, Rebel Radio, is going to be is going to focus on investigative journalism, because that is that is one area that is lacking in Jamaica.
Yeah,
and we will have to do it.
Will come here.
Yeah. The other day we were talking about the possibility, of local government elections, because as it is overdue.
Yeah, it is overdue. The government is working to find an excuse to postpone it again, but I don't think they'll succeed.
You think they are going to? You think they want to postpone it again?
You can't run, but you can't hide,
Yes. So I'm asking.
They don't want to face the music of a local government election. They lose it, local government election, then it's going to cast a shadow on their luck in the general election. They don't want to take that chance.
Mm. Yeah. But I think it is time for them to give the people the right to elect their local representatives. It is that process is, as I said, it is overdue now. So I don't see the reason why the government.
What I'm saying is that they are thinking hard
to
see what they can use to postpone it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not enthusiastic about having it.
Okay. Which is that is unfortunate, because it is a process that must be implemented now, right?
Well, all around the world they're having problems with democracy.
Yes.
Brazil, USA, other places.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we'll be exempt from it.
Mm-hmm. One of our Caribbean neighbors are having elections when I think it's Antigua. I don't remember, but elections are due there. They are planning for elections there, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But as you can, this is 2023. The next election is constitutionally due in 2025. So
local government election is due now.
It is overdue. It is overdue, right? And so this year is on. We should start to see electioneering this year, because as you know, the next year is a possible election year,
Yeah.
It is due in 25.
Yeah.
But next year is
this 1986. The JLP is not going to take a chance with local government. As you remember, they were beating local government election, and it forecast the election results for the next 2 years.
Yes, I remember that. Right. So you'd say they probably don't want to repeat that.
They don't want to repeat that.
But why do you feel that if the elections are called, that the PNP will win the local government
I'm
elections.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the PNP is underdog status. You know, they can't lose, they lose.
Yes.
And they can lose the election, motivate them to get organized for the general election.
But if they should win the local government elections, that would certainly inspire confidence in their camp.
It will. Yeah.
Right.
They work hard for general election.
Yes. But there are so many things that need to be addressed.
Yeah.
Because the government has to put itself into a position where it can go back, have something to present to the electorate why they should be given another term. And there are so many issues: the crime problem, the land
banking problem.
Yes, you have
the banking problem.
Yes, you have the land problem. That is something that
the garbage truck problem. They bought some garbage truck and they thought that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know if that problem has been solved yet. What I think, yeah.
But they think they have done enough.
Yes. Right. Very little is being done to address the landlessness in the country, though.
Yeah.
Right. You have the housing problem. We have that.
Yeah, problem.
Yes. Then you have the scandal with this issue with children in the state care. It has been a problem for decades under both governments, right? But this latest scandal with this American gentleman, this is something that ought not to have happened, because based on the report that this man who is a U.S. citizen, he has in the United States, he has records that he should not be moving close to children, right?
Yeah.
And then I can't see how the Jamaican government, how they allow this man to be in the country, working with the children who are under state care. I don't understand why. I just can't understand why at all. I don't know if it's because he is giving some free assistance. Why they allow him to continue working? And this is just another. But one thing I can say, that in Jamaica, the state has been very careless, negligent when it comes on to care of young people under their care.
Yeah.
They're very, very careless.
There are many incidents. Well, they developed a view that if you can spin it into a story, you can neutralize it politically.
Yes.
And therefore they figure out a way to neutralize the dead babies charges. And it's occurring.
Well, it is awful.
We have a solid civil society. Dealing with all these issues. Integrity is not a big thing in Jamaica.
Yes. You can remember You remember those 7 girls who were burned to death at Armadale Correctional Center?
I remember them, and I remember that nothing came of it, really.
No, and that was negligent by the state, right? And since
That's what I mean.
And since
That's what I mean. They figure out that make it in God's story and neutralize it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution, Dr. Roper. And continue to stay safe and healthy. That was Dr. Garnet Roper. You know, and we just discussing a lot what is happening on the scene where the children in state care, the problems in the banking sector, the crime problem, the housing problem. There's lots of problems around us. This is 23. Well, we will do what we can do in order to assist in addressing these issues. But there's lots of things to talk about. This is Rebel Radio. I'm Desmond Richards. Let us take a break.
And He will give us so much better days when we show love to each and every brother. Love will return to protect mother, daughter, sister. Let's hope in our heart to those who are in need, who never receive love. Come, let's sow some seed. No power on man to separate me from love. Love my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. I love you, Heavenly Father. No power on man to separate me from love. I love you, my Jesus. Nothing will be able to turn me away from you. No power on man to separate me from you. No power, no, oh no, nothing will be able to turn me away from you. No, no, no power. When you're weary and feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. Oh, well, yeah, I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a breeze over troubled water, I will lay me down like a breeze over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, woman, yeah, I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a breeze over troubled water, I will lay me down like a breeze over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver bird, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Lord, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right me like a breeze over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a breeze over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a breeze over troubled water. I will ease your not a broken vessel that God can't make. The thief was down to his last breath, hanging there and can't wait. When he turned to the master and said, Lord, have mercy on me, he was just a broken vessel. Then Jesus washed away his sins, 'cause there's none a broken vessel that God can make. Oh, there's none a broken vessel God can't make. Yeah. When the whole world turns its back on you, Jesus will be your friend. He will pick up all the pieces, time and time again. 'Cause there's not a broken vessel that God can't make. Lord Almighty, Jesus sees the potter, and we are just the clay. And even when the vessel is broken, he won't throw the clay away. Bring him all of your borders, your troubles and your sins. 'Cause there's none a broken vessel Almighty God can make. Yeah. There's none a broken vessel that God can make. Yeah. When the whole world turns its back on you, Jesus will always up all the pieces, time and time again. 'Cause there's not a broken vessel that God can't mend. Yeah, yeah. There's not a broken vessel that God can't mend. Yeah. When the whole world turns back on you, Jesus will always be your friend. He will pick up all the pieces, time and time again. 'Cause there's not a broken vessel God can't even walk without you holding my hand. I thought number one would surely be me. I thought I could be what I wanted to be. I thought of myself as a mighty big man, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Thank you, Jesus. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Mountains too high and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. That I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Help me, Jesus. Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah. I thank God I made Jesus my one and all. From now on his day, I'm surely gonna call. And if I don't trust him, I'd be less than a man. 'Cause I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Oh Lord, can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain's too high and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Thank you, Jesus, for all you have done for me right now. You've been so good to me. I thought number one would surely be me. I thought I could be what I wanted to be. I thought of myself as a mighty big man, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Like me, Father. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain is too high and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Lord have mercy. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain's too high and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees, I've learned to stay. Can't even walk without you holding my hand.
I just got me a deal with that. So what I want, my friend George Looks?
Why, Richie Steven, when I stay, I give the Almighty praises. And the best thing that, cause when I remember just where I am coming from to where I'm standing now, I fell to my knees in praise of your name. Thanking you, Lord, every step of the way. Oh, Father, you know I love you. You touch my heart, my soul with your mercy. I thank you, my Lord, for all you've done for me. You bless my life in so many ways. No, I will never, ever leave you. I won't be ungrateful to you, my Lord. I know that this world is all in your hand. We are your children, and so we give you praise. Oh, Father, you know I love you. You touch my heart, my soul with your mercy. I thank you, my Lord, for all you've done for me. You bless my life in so many ways. Father, I love in so many ways. Oh, Lord. So when I remember just where I'm coming from, hey, to where I'm standing now, fell to my knees in praise of your name. Thanking you, Lord, every step of the way. Oh, Father, you know I love you. You touch my heart, my soul with your mercy. I thank you, my Lord, for all you've done for me. You bless my life in so many ways. Oh, I will never, ever leave you out. I won't be ungrateful to you, my Lord. I know that this world is all in your hands. We are your children, and so we give you praise. Oh, Father, you know I love you. You touch my heart, my soul with your mercy. I thank you, my Lord, for all you've done for me. You bless my life in so many. Lord, I'm ready. Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready. Lord, I'm ready for you calling. I know you will let me when I'm falling. With all the obstacles that's in my way, you move them all away. Lord, I'm ready for you calling. I know you will let me when I'm falling. With all the obstacles that's in my way, sorrow. Questions for tomorrow. There's been time I didn't know right from wrong. But in every situation, God gave me consolation. That my trials come to make me strong. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His words. I've been to lots of places, seen so many faces. There were times I felt so all alone. But in my lonely hours, those special hours, Jesus let me know that I am His own. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His words. I thank God for the mountains, thank Him for the valleys, thank Him for the storms He brought me through. 'Cause if I didn't have problems, I
Good day.
I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. Though the wicked will come upon me to eat up my flesh, they will stumble and fall. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to put my trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to put my trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. What is to be will be. Come me just a come me just a come and me no one no botheration, boy. Come me just a come me just a come and me no one no botheration, boy. Come me just a come, me said that come me just a come. Me no want no botheration, oh. Come me just a come me just a come and
Patience here with a message to you from myself and the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Shen Yang, everyone say wear a mask with the numbers drop. I don't want COVID, lay you down flat. Nose and mouth, you fi cover up that. Oh, 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 oh. Sanitizer gets hospitalized. Fight the virus, then fight for your life, yeah. Nobody talk about say you no response no more. Don't be reckless, cause you test us so you not have it. You can still get the virus from somebody. Don't be reckless, cause you test us so you not have it. You can still get the virus. So keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Yeah. Keep the numbers down. Protect yourself and the people around. COVID in town, 6 feet apart and 6 feet in the ground. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
Amazing grace, how sweet, sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did the grace I believe I first believed. Are you with me? So amazing grace, how sweet, sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, joy and sleep.
Yes. Welcome, my viewers and listeners. And at this time, we are going to be having we're going to be having what we call food security. That's a program that we we use to tell you what is happening in our agricultural
Your recording
sector.
has reached the maximum length. To send the message, just hang up. Or, for more options, press 1.
Miss, we are going to be talking to the president of the JAS.
To send the message, just hang up.
Mr. Lenworth Fulton. Mr. Fulton, are you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Right. So as I was saying that this is our first program for the year, talking about food security.
Right.
And one of the things I observed this morning was that I saw where the RADA was some tractors, new tractors was handed over to RADA.
Yes.
And the president was saying that RADA, was about to take on new responsibilities this year. And as you are fully aware, that is one of the institutions that is responsible for driving the agricultural sector. So what are you expecting from them this year?
Well, rather, it is a welcoming news to have some tractors coming into RADA.
Yes.
But we cannot, by any stretch of imagination, call it new.
Yes.
Because RADA have, under all the regimes, have an extensive tractor pool.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's always been there with the equipment. And even from the land authority days, the institution that was converted to RADA,
yes,
they used to have an elaborate equipment pool to the extent where they used to have regional workshop. I'm not talking the type of workshop that they're doing now on social media.
Yeah.
I am talking about a place where they repair and retrofit equipment and so on. So it is good that RADA is continuing the tradition
yes,
to provide equipment for farmers. So I give that 100% support.
Okay, yes.
Right.
Now, for the year 23, Mr. President, what are some of the areas that you are looking at for some improvements in order for us to maintain our position to provide food for ourselves?
Well, as I've said already, we have identified the problem. And the problem is that we are food insecure. We are facing a rough period to feed our people. Mm-hmm. Number 2, we know what to do. We have to produce and produce more efficiently. Number 3 is to choose the priority areas. And I would like to see a very detailed document with what the government intends to do. We now have to look on setting up a relationship or a safeguard with the private sector to ensure that we do not run out of animal feed. Again, despite all the challenges with the drought and weather phenomenon and weather problem in the US and sometime in Europe, climate change they call it, I would expect the government to sit with the 2 main feed companies and work out some safeguard. Mm-hmm. And in that meeting, you must have the Bakers Association, because the bakers use the same grains like us. We are competing for the same grain for animal feed and for baking operation. Yes. So it is a time now that the government called the animal feed manufacturers and the Bakers Association and sit down and said, let us look on a method that we all going to support to ensure that we have the grains that we need in Jamaica. Because as you know, Desmond, it is one grain market. It is not 100 market, it's one market where the grains are produced in some various countries around the world. So it is one market. It is such a product that is so defined as a single world market. So we need that first and foremost. The next thing we need to do is to see how much less of imported raw material we can take in by putting the ruminants and grass. So if we are making now 20% of the feed that is coming in for ruminant, we need firstly to look on that 20%. Whatever that 20% value in US dollar, the ministry has the team there to work it out, and you use that as your first low-hanging fruit and said, let us now improve our pasture by putting in the best type of grass to add to the Mombasa that we have, and the star grass and the pangola, and start to make hay and silage and pelletized grass, and take the ruminant from the imported feed and put them on our local feed. And you begin bit by bit. I don't expect them to make any significant move anytime soon by planting corn and sorghum here. It can be done, but it needs investment, and the present feed manufacturers might not be interested in putting in the investment to plant on corn or sorghum because they'll be competing against themselves. Be that as it may, we have to find ways of leading our own economy from our own local material, and I think we should start with that. That much for animal feed. I really think we have had a legacy left to us by T.P. Lecky with 4 fantastic tropical breeds of cattle, 1 dairy and 3 beef. I really think we need to rebuild those breeds by using various methods. One, I know we used to have red pole at Grove Place. We need to go back there to see how much is left there and cauterize the problem. I know we had Brahman at Mount Pelia. We need to go back there, cauterize the problem. And down at Minard, we have a mixed herd, black pole, red pole, Brahman. So we need to go back, and then the dairy and the red pole and some black poles were at Bodles. So on the list, we need to go back where we have the nucleus herd and rebuild them and hire the right type of expert that can do artificial insemination and do embryo transplant. And with that breeding program that I am telling you about, it runs hand in hand with proper nutrition. Thus, the first point to start to improve pasture, make hay, make silage, and pelletize the grass. So the program has to be logically written, and you have the expertise here to guide the program. Dr. the Honorable Paul Wellington is the best you can find. He's still around. Jasmine Holness is still around. Ray Hill is still around. Dr. Jennings is still around. So you have people, Edwin Gale is still around. You have them here, you know. Dr. George Grant is still around. So I don't know what is causing the problem if we don't understand fully how to move. Well, that is for as much for animal feed and for livestock. And what I said includes small ruminants because they too would benefit from the improved pasture and making of various types of silage here and so on. So that is as much for them. In terms of our sugar industry, we need this year, and I'm going to press for it, to have a clear signal, a very clear signal of where we're going with the sugar industry. We here consume around 70,000 tons of brown sugar. There are two factories operating, the one in Frome and Worthy Park. But both of them put together are not manufacturing more than 50% of our local consumption for brown sugar. I can't tell you how much white sugar we are importing. I would have to research it, but we have to continue to import the white sugar because we don't make it here. They call it granulated sugar. Yes. And that is needed for the baking industry and for making various types of drinks.
Yes.
So we have to import that, but there's no need to import the brown sugar. So we need to sit down and the government need to give a clear indication where they're going with the sugarcane industry. So that is one thing.
What is happening, Mr. President? What is happening at Money Musk? Money was sold to the Chinese.
Money Musk is closed, you know. Nothing happening there now.
Yes. So, but it was sold to the Chinese.
Well, yes, I think they still have it. But when the Chinese came here on the Punjab, we divested 70% of the sugar making capabilities to them with Money Musk and Frome and so on. And then Appleton was on its own. Appleton went out too. So we still have the demand for sugar, not only for brown sugar, but for molasses to make our spirits.
Yes.
And I don't see any clear indication. And this is what we need. And I'm having my board meeting in another couple of days, in the first Wednesday of February. And this will be on the table. And I hope to have the minister there too. We also need to have a clear indication where the banana and plantain industry is going. And I'm not calling on government to do all these things, you know. But since government own the land, they must give a clear indication now. I'm not talking about no 1 year budget plan. Those are exercising futility because no matter what you do with the budget, the Minister of Finance is going to give you what he affords.
Yes.
So we need to go beyond a 1 year budget plan and look at a good 10-year plan in 5-year juncture. And then you cut it off year by year.
Yes.
But you know, down the road, like for the livestock and to rebuild the breed, it's only of 10 years since we have the breeds here already. TP Lekki took 25 years to develop these breeds.
Yes.
Now we have them. So we need to know exactly where we're going in a long-term plan, which I think would be the legacy for President Charles Jr., our minister. Not the, you know, I would have to go with him and support him with the president. Set a crops that are giving the growth in agriculture. So I would say he needs to spend, say, 40-50% of his time on those crops, because that's what we eat every day.
Yes.
But consider your great grandchild coming up. Where they going to get a breadfruit? Our breadfruit trees are older than me and you, and we are no chicken now.
No.
So I am saying to him, I would like to see him put on a program to do 50,000 breadfruit trees. In 5 years, 10,000 per year. And you give these to farmer and use the extension service to give them a little sweetener. You give them a liter, you give them a quarter gram of stone or some weed killer and 1, 2 or 3 bags of fertilizer and to spray down the area. And if possible, you give them a 2 or 4 to that they can plant the breadfruit tree. So the start of a sweetener to go with a major project.
Yes.
So I would see the look on that. And then I would like to see the minister really put some speed into the mango orchard. We say we are going to do mango for export. I can't comment on how far they reach, but for what I'm hearing, not very far. So we need the fruit tree crop program to deal with, as I said, breadfruit, mango, and we cannot split 1 hour later and allow the citrus industry to continue on its present trajectory. We soon have to import table citrus because we are not producing enough here. So when you go and see people put a dozen citrus, small citrus in a bag, I'm telling you, that is $1,200 for one to a bag of citrus. We don't afford that. We need to grow more of the easy peel, the ugly, which has a market and a brand. We need tangerine, mandarin. So we need to get these programs going, and they cannot be developed from the production incentive money. The production incentive money is a little money you use to give farmer, like the breadfruit program. That is why you would give them a couple of buckets of gram of stone and some food and the breadfruit seed. Yeah. So, we need some clear indication, Desmond, to be put in a proper 10-year plan. And I don't see the plan. I know they don't like when I say there is no plan, but I know what is a plan.
Yes.
I'm not seeing the plan. They clearly prioritize the low-hanging fruit. The yam, the cassava, the sweet potato, the Irish potato, in the category of root crop and tubers.
Yes.
The onion program in the category of bulbs, because the bulbs they already stem on the ground. So they are doing fairly well with those crops. And then to ensure that there's good planting material here for your melon, your pumpkin, your cucumber, your cucumber. And this is not, you're not running a program to be farmer seed. Farmer want to know that the entity which is bringing the seed here are bringing good, vibrant, disease-free seed. They will buy it. Farmers not walking around begging people things. You go downtown to see people begging, you see no farmer down there begging nobody anything.
No, sir.
But this is the mentality of the business class that feel that the people is walking around with their hands stretched out are farmers. Farmers are proud people, beg people things. But they need program to work on that.
Yes.
And then to link it all as a part of the program, you must bring in the Ministry of Local Government with the Honorable Desmond McKenzie. Because it is they who are in control of the parochial market.
Yes.
and the parochial market have done a wonderful thing for us because they are located where people can come to get fresh food, vegetable, and fruit. So we need to keep these places sanitary and comfortable for people to shop. There need to be some regulation, there, man. You cannot go to coronation, Shannon, Brownstone, and a man running handcat over your foot.
Yes.
This element of poverty is too prevalent. If you want to get the poverty index in Jamaica, just go count handcat. You know, so there's so many changes that we need to make. And I'm not saying this that handcarts are not necessary, you know, because they're small and can move the load in the betwixt small spaces so that we can get it to buy. But there must be some control now.
Yes. Just all your view there, Mr. President. We want to take a break.
All right.
We're talking to the president of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, Mr. Leonard Fulton. We're going for a break. We'll be back shortly.
Jesus, where would I go back to my Lord? Life here is grand, with friends I love so deep. Comfort I get from God's own words. Yet when I face the chilling hand of death, where would I go but to my Lord? Where do I go? Where do I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Needing a friend to guide me till the head. Where do I go back to my Lord?
Yes, we are back. We have we have with us the president of the JAS, Mr. Leonard Fulton, and we have also Mr. Larry Robertson from Portland. Larry, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Yes. Yeah, are you hearing me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Mr. Fulton?
Yeah, man.
Right, Mr. Fulton, we have Larry join us. Larry, what are some of the good news on the agricultural sector in Portland? What are some of the good news in the agricultural sector in Portland?
The good news is that I'm pleased to announce that we have our AgroFest, the 20th and the 21st of May. That is our Labor Day weekend. We're getting support from the various organizations involved in agriculture, local and abroad. And we want to showcase our coffee, our yam, and tourism, rafting and the work, and all the other products that Portland is actually known for. So that is exactly one of our flagship programs that is for this year, 2023.
You said that will be held on when in May?
The Portland Agri Fest.
Yes.
2023. Last time we have agricultural festival when my president put on the actual chairman of RADA. And I started back at 2014. We have the kingdom. The farmers, there's their agencies come out and really let us show up our product that we have on the fire.
Okay. Mr. Fulton, before you join us, Mr. Fulton gave us a long list of areas that he would like to see some improvement on. He listed like what should be done in cattle, what should be done in order to provide better feed stock. And generally, he touching on almost all areas. From where you are sitting, what are some of the areas that you are expecting should be that should get better attention this year?
We see that drone tourism, with focus on those areas, this is those tourism, very but we also focusing on the crop. But as you know, I think the president might have alluded to in the discussion that we're also looking forward for the question of this year being more independent.
Larry, there's disturbance in your background. What are you weird? Are you you want to change your location because there is some disturbance in your background? Yeah. Mr. Fulton?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm here.
Come back with us while Mr. Robertson sort out his position. Yes. So, something I should have asked you. When it comes on to the animal feed, do you know if we used to import feed, raw material for feed from Ukraine?
No, but I don't think it would come from Ukraine. But what happened is that Ukraine produced like 25%, up to 30% sometimes. Not Ukraine, that whole region. Yeah. Remember, when we talk about Ukraine, you talk about Russia too, and Holland and Denmark, and the whole of that European belt down there.
Yes.
With about 20 odd countries, I think about 25 countries, I stand corrected there. But all of their production is a significant percentage of the world's grain that goes all over.
Yes.
And if you take that Ukraine area out of the grain market, like any other market, it shrink by 40 or 30%.
Whoa.
So it impacts us here.
Yes.
Just like with fertilizer, they do a lot of fertilizer around there. That's right. Yes. So if you have a problem, logistics and production put together, it feeds right back into Jamaica here. Because every price is now digitized.
Yes.
It's not like when Robinson Crusoe was going on when swap breadfruit papier. That's not the economy we deal with now. So it is graph running up and down at some central management system like on Wall Street. So it will impact you immediately.
Okay.
Immediately the grains in Idaho and Indiana and Argentina, their price can shut up because they are on the same world trading system.
Yes.
This is how the thing goes.
Yes.
So, you have to, and that's why I am calling for some clear plan that we can know and evaluate these plans every quarter, every half yearly, to see where we are so that, we do not expect a minister like many people expect Minister Pernell Charles Jr. To be a miracle worker. He can't work miracle.
Yes.
So we just have to set the plan which will give the avenue for private sector to come in. Look at a thing like our hot beverage and tea. There is no plan here to develop the farmers, the nutraceutical industry. There's no true plan to develop farms that grow 4 or 5 different types of mint, to grow fever grass, to grow aloe vera. There are so many things that we need to be structured.
Yes.
Because in order for these farmers to be competitive, you have to tell them from day one, listen, it doesn't make sense to go up there with peppermint. Stay on the bactetic side, like, down in South Manchester. It does better there than it would do in a wet, thickly area. So we need some clear plans, and the RADA would have a much easier task of doing their extension work, bringing in new farmers if the plan is developed and it is location specific, because they will know how to train their officers for those specific areas.
Let me see if I get Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson. Mr. Robertson.
Yes, sir. Listen.
Yes. Your backgrounds.
They are different. I was inside. I hear that was noisy.
Yes, right.
Outside. This one, as you know, I'm a treatment sir. So I'm really on this doing some work.
Yes. So you heard what the president was saying?
Yes, and I support all the points the president mentioned in terms of how we go forward with our agricultural structure.
Yes.
But from time to time, the ministry should review the agricultural plan.
Yes.
So that we can know how to really guide and train our farmers towards, productivity.
Yes.
Right? What we do is let land to produce more agricultural into the farming. So I support and I leave it to most of the president.
Yes. Last year, I recall on this program, where the president spoke about the need for government to step in and make land. In other words, access to land. Access to land for the farmers is a big issue. How you think we should approach that this year?
Well, I tell you this, man, that we are in Portland. We have a land problem in the Portland St. Thomas. The parishes of Surrey, where most of the arable land is owned by a few persons. And we are trying to push forward a land reform program that can look at some of these lands and try to make them available for both small farmers and medium-sized farmers.
Yes.
Because most of these lands are unproductive, not in any form of production, right, I should say. And I think our small farmers are very mobilized here in Portland. We could have increased our production by them having accessibility to some of the land that is owned by the larger plantations who are not really interested to put these lands on the production. So the JS, as you know, is pushing for land reform. And we have heard the voice of the president and the board in relationship to lands that are agricultural land being given to people for housing. And we need to be clear that our lands are really available for small farmers to do their production. So I think land reform is one of our main plans in Poland. Land reform, period last year, and we're building out of property for the people to unite and come together in that type of production mode.
Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
You know, you and I on this program, I know that you made a point last year about strengthening the commercial farming sector. In other words, you believe that yes, we must stay close to the small farmers, provide them with whatever assistance that they need, but there is a need for a big. In other words, we need to expand our farming capacity by including commercial farming. But you know, something you don't expect. What role should government play in that? What we need is investors who will, you know, get land, access land, and then invest money in commercial farming.
Well, the role that government has to play again is that they own the land.
Yes.
And if they deem a private property, that is not government. Government have the right to use the compulsory acquisition program to purchase the land for farmers. So if you see a land which a river runs through, is not doing anything, but it would be good for coffee and cocoa and coconut. Why can't government go to the Land Utilization Commission, get somebody put in the request, proper value the land, go to the owners, ask them to sell the land as an agro park. And if they don't, you acquire the land and put people on the land. I don't believe that government should cut up the land and sell the land. The land we have here is a constant in terms of a legacy to the people coming back from 1655 when the British took out the Spaniards here and take over everything. So those lands have to be preserved to guarantee nationhood here.
Yes.
But you must find a reasonable way to lease the land. If you go to Great Britain today, you can't get land to buy. You own the building. So there must be a way to get the land to people with the type of instrument that they can borrow money and they can do business. Because this is a well-established way of dealing with land, especially in Europe. So we need to look beyond, and we are tired of hearing the same thing over and over. Because Robertson raised a couple issues, and the three issues he raised are issues created by we. Funding is a problem that we have to solve. That's not climate change. Land and land availability is a problem we have to change. We have to deal with. That's not natural phenomenon or climate change. Cradle lasting is a social problem. We have to solve it. So it tells a story that our management is poor, no matter what you want to say.
Yes.
Right, because it's our man-made problem.
Yes, sir. Yes. Now, the whole question, the other issue, sir, that is a troubling issue for the farmers is the whole question of pre-deal larceny. That is a problem.
Yes, it's a major problem.
Yes. And
well, the minister is on another radio station saying it is his number one priority this year. For the lesson and research.
Yes.
So I would not be saying much more than the fact that I bought it out already.
Yes.
And the minister say he's going to get the act and the whole federal law in the amendment to the Agricultural Produce Act and the legislative agenda.
Yes.
So I think we ought to be fair to him. He's here only a year. So if he put that as a priority, let's track it and see where it goes in the first quarter. How much he can do with it in this last quarter of this financial year. Financial year 22-23, and give him until, I would say, the first quarter of 23-24. So, they need time.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. But, I know I agree with that they need time, but this problem is as old as the hills, Mr. President.
Well, I said that, Mr. Richard, that I am still might have my health challenges, but I remember I was at the meeting in 2003 when Roger said he's going to get the act amended.
Yes.
Now, 2003 until now is 20 years.
Of course.
And nothing happened.
Yes. So those are the things that I remember. Why I say that, yes, you need time, but boy.
Well, when I say we need time, is that this minister put it as his number one priority. I heard it on the GIS, I must say. And he put it as his number one priority. So I said, since he has it on the number one priority, to get it on the legislative agenda, let's give a little time for it to be debated in the parliament and see where it goes.
Yes.
Because it has not reached the legislative agenda yet.
Yes.
But at the same time, we hear about we want to strengthen or increase the number of years that murderers get, which I agree. Once you murder people, you have to get, I don't believe in the death penalty, I must say, but you must get life imprisonment without parole. Right? So, but the strange thing, when these things in also and death penalty and all of this come up, they reach the legislative agenda within weeks.
Yes.
But the thing that affect that is causing $6 to $7 billion in farm theft every year is taking 20 years even before it reached anywhere, much less to be debated. So it tells that there's some lack of interest in us as farmers, is that the same way the slave master treated us under the British. I don't see where the government is much different, because the things to help us is taking 20 and 30 years before, if it gets attention. So you need some urgency, man.
Yes, of course. Of course.
You need some urgency.
Yes. And therefore, that is what I'm saying, is that it would appear to me that it is not one of the. It is not a priority here. It is not a priority subject at all.
No, certainly, it is not.
Yeah.
But from you look how the government is configured. Remember, agriculture is a vestige of rural life.
Yes.
But now you have a ministry of rural development, which does not include agriculture.
Okay. All right.
As the president of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, a dominant institution, the Minister of State in charge of rural development, have never sought to seek audience with the Jamaica Agricultural Society. And I have never heard of him meeting with the CEO of RADA either. So how do you define that? Which is one of the problems we have. The ministries are so structured that they are ineffective and can't do the work.
Larry, what is your take on that?
We in Poland. Our current statistics are across the best in the island. Because we have a rural community network, a community council, farmer groups, and these farmers actually put their best interest by looking at each other. We have some ideas as how we must keep them here. And I feel it is from multi-agency approach. In addition to the legislative changes that government has to forward, there must be an approach of all the agencies, the police, the municipal corporation, the common chief of house, whoever on a butcher bike, they lock him up and suspend the guy because license done. And whoever transported, they will see that vehicle. And as a matter of fact, we're going in some cases, I could judge in some of the legislative changes to breed them this sort of community punishment. We're going to work back and pay for the money that the farmer lost and the cow or the goose and that of the school. And the type of dressing and his clothing that he wears. Everybody will know that that's a good thing. So when you come and put on to him, I say, I'm not a the world. I'm going to get that program, right? It is called community discipline. You know, I came and said, really support the penalty. But there are some penalties that you can put in place that they will come on that community pressure. Serious pressure in the community. That, I was in Thailand or somewhere else. And I saw a flyer that was put on the door. And when I picked up the flyer and read it, the flyer said that number 53, which is down the road, there's a child abuser and molester, and the community said they're careful. One of that flyer was put on the Israel also. They must release from that community to another community, not no place on earth, because the people would apply community pressure on the people that they live. But Peter last one also is really big business. Right? Highly motorized. Right? Man, from the days of Papatula. It's not a recent phenomenon. It's going on for many years.
Yes.
Man, they stop, right, and pick up and keep the farmers 10 goats. There's big business that somebody must order those goats. But the police investigation also is not really up to standard, right? And you can look at it in every area of time. Then find the drugs, and find who own the drugs, or who are the recipients of the drugs. And then find the guns, and then find who own the guns, and who are going to receive the guns. right? And then all the truck with the boat inside, like, everybody run, then they find a man, then we have people go, right? And then they inform the truck. The police in Mountainville, because we work very close to the information, they put out all the time and give us that information. Stop a truck and tell the people on the truck to take off all the things that belong to them and stand up beside them. And nobody had anything on that truck. The police have to inform the truck and people at the station until the thing goes back. Because they're not going up on truck. The JS have an institution, which is the agricultural receipt book. And the farmers, they must come out and purchase this book. Right? So that when they pay their railings or whatever, the people never buy the receipt book because they don't have the receipt book. The police can take action against them. So that is one of the institutions that the jail put in place to actually protect the farmers. That receipt book. So we need to really put in new measures of enforcement, new measures that they are the thief.
Yes.
After we really feel the pressure that comes to be upon them. We can't blame the farmer and say, boy, and keep him this because they never sent to him to it. No, we must have some sympathy for the victim. Right? So I think that we have a small team that have been studying this to the last matter over a long period of time. The team has been led by Ms. Anderson, and she's doing some research with some lawyers. Those whole rudimental laws, right? That going on 10 days, flag vote, and all that. We need to look at that. Not to be any draconian punishment as such, but to give a punishment that the people recognize and appreciate. Because John Brown is a good thief.
Yes.
Because there's now from the police station to the courthouse that is the NCD bank. Right? The police is over with the criminals. Right? From that station over to the courthouse. And it's like a ceremony. People came out to look and see the man with the oil for buggy. Right? And the murderer. Right? And the one that they are habitual good thief.
Yes.
So we need to use some of those techniques that our colonial masters use. It's really a sort of psychological pressure that we know, and the police know, and this is they know who is the criminal.
Yeah.
Right? We bring some banner and we stand up on the people and look up. Right? And know that this is the man that was always in the community, well dressed, driving everyone, but he was good thief. So I think there was a president spoke up of looking at the act that Roger Clark actually put forward. Right? And I far back. Right? As years ago. Right? 2002. Right? Nearly 20 years. And for took him forward. And I think there's a point that the president alluded to during the court from last week, where it said that there must be regular intervention and quarterly meetings with the Ministry of Agriculture to evaluate and look at the agricultural plan and to make recommendations. You can't make pronouncement, agricultural pronouncement, and develop an agricultural plan, and you don't involve 4-H and the Jamaica agriculture society.
Yeah.
These long lasting organizations that have their rural connection and rural roots.
Larry, you have to give the president the final word. We are running out of time.
No, man, the president is the president.
Mr. President.
Larry said,
and Desmond,
yes.
and Desmond, you used to work close to Michael, man. Yeah, you know that very well. Right?
President. Yes.
Larry is saying that the president will mash up the residents. Anyway, the point that Larry made is a very useful point. We are destroying the fabric that this country is made from by carrying in all kind of institutions which are not grounded. See what is happening there to you in the FSC. It is not properly grounded.
Yes.
The JS and the RADA and the 4-H are properly grounded. Mm-hmm. We are grounded in community work.
Yes.
The government need now to make the FSC a creature of parliament, yes, that it doesn't report to any politician, and create the balance that we need in the system.
Yes.
We have that balance already. It's for them to use us as a conduit through which their program will go to the people.
Okay. Well, Mr. President, and I just want to thank you very much for your valuable contribution this evening. Larry.
You're welcome, sir.
Larry, I want to thank you very much for your input. And
I really am looking forward for it expand the station behind the laptop.
Yes.
To have big station.
Yes.
Right? With big towers.
Yes.
So you can make a lot of advertisement.
Yes.
And have a very wide listenership.
Okay.
Right? Because I really appreciate it, and I think the president your focus on agriculture.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much,
we are working on that. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That was
Thank you, man. Okay.
Yes, that is our weekly program, Food Security, you know. We have to do whatever we can to ensure that we are able to provide food for ourselves. And we can't allow ourselves to face a situation of starvation. This is Rebel Radio. We're going to take a break.
Just in time to rescue me. He was there just in time to rescue me. He was there just in time to rescue me. So glad God loves me.
Good day. This is the 54th episode of the Frankly Speaking Jamaica podcast. It's the second for 2023. I'm encouraging you right now to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. We welcome your comments on the channel too. Now to my commentary, frankly speaking. The Chief Public Health Inspector in St. Ann, Leroy Scott, put before the St. Ann Municipal Corporation a troubling, and it appears to me, a worsening problem facing Jamaica: the lack of public center conveniences and the attitude in many business places to access to their bathrooms. Scott posed the issue of lack of access of the public to bathrooms as a dilemma for some. The embarrassment of wetting oneself or the alternative of exposing oneself, where access to a small, closed space is denied. And he used the experience as told to him by a woman who asked him to relay her own embarrassing experience. Here's Scott.
That was the experience of one retired female public servant on Monday of this week. And she asked me to relay. She has my permission her permission to relay her situation at this meeting today. She called me complaining about private entity involved in public utility at which she was doing business, and which refused to allow her the use of the sanitary convenience, claiming that it was for staff only. After her unsuccessful plea, she was forced to use her car door as a shield and urinate in the parking lot of the said entity.
No, responses of "my God" and some squirming came from the councillors he was addressing at the St. Anne Municipal Corporation's monthly meeting. Frankly speaking, if you live in Jamaica, surely you have seen people exposing themselves in all kinds of places and manners, sometimes without cover of a car door or a building wall, tree, or utility pole. Frankly speaking, this is not a pleasant issue to be discussed out open at all, but it needs to be spoken of and the matter set right. Or could it be that a whole parish has one working public convenience, as Scott said, St. Anne does? And we know that across the parishes, the situation is not much better. Let us admit too that this helps to make our public spaces sometimes foul-smelling and less desirable to traverse. So, on top of the garbage everywhere, sewage on some downtown Kingston streets even, sidewalks taken over for vending, parking spots becoming retail outlets, crudity in the way we express ourselves to each other. This, on top of it all, making our public spaces less attractive. Let's admit too, frankly speaking, that the use of public facilities by Jamaicans has been generally awful, often leaving the facilities in a filthy condition, and that includes in the hospitals and health centers and even schools. And there have been instances where people deliberately take out their anger and frustration on bathroom fixtures, smashing bowls, basins, and mirrors. For example, at the National Stadium. Public conveniences are the responsibility of the municipal corporations and local boards of health, which do a pretty terrible job of maintaining them or making them accessible. Frankly speaking, these facilities should be provided because they are necessary, and though likely to be used more frequently by older people and children, as well as people with particular health conditions, they may be needed and called upon by anyone at any time. This is just one more of those things that a self-respecting nation should get fixed. As to the private buildings and companies that inhabit them, there is not much more that can be done but to plead with their owners to respect the people from whom they make money and with whom they do business. Oh, by the way, the same law that provides fines for littering and or dumping of garbage on the streets or making illegal dumps is the one that provides for fines for fouling public spaces, even where, frankly speaking, the local authority has provided no convenience. Here now is Desmond Richards.
Another outrageous report has been released on care of students under the state care Who is surprised at the latest report? The latest report that an outrageous American has made or has been making sexual advances to the girls under the state care. I am not surprised at all. 14 years ago, 7 girls who were inmates at the Armadale Correctional Center were burned to death. Who remember that? To date, there has been a commission of inquiry which found the state to be negligent, who has been punished. In 2020, there was a report about boys at the Ryacoba Correctional Center, how they were being mistreated. No one was punished. And so these reports about molestation and bad care of children in state care prevails. You know, in the Jamaican society, there are 3 groups which are neglected. Children in state care, the elderly, and workers. Now, you have thousands of workers, thousands of pensioners who are earning $2,000 every fortnight. Who is looking about them? Who is going to make sure that they have a happy year this year? Who? Nothing in place. Then look at the workforce. Workforce of 1.4 million. 15% of that is unionized. Who is protecting the interests of the others? Minimum wage is there. Who is arguing for better wages, better working conditions? And so, when we talk about Happy New Year, these vulnerable groups in the society, they are left on their own, strictly on their own. Who is going to protect them this year? That is a question for the leaders and for all of us.
That's Desmond Richards, journalist and founder of Rebel Radio Jamaica. And now, Crystal Cameron.
In societies in which the nuclear family and strict family structure is weaker, with the clan being more important, it allows much more male promiscuity. As J.D. Unwin said in his fascinating book Sex and Civilization, a society's ability to control sex is indicative of its level of development. And once societies lessen sexual restrictions, their level of development falls. This is since men are incentivized to work harder if they know their paternity is assured, and women to put more effort into their children. Energy is channeled into things besides getting laid, and people aren't suspicious of other people trying to compete for their sex.
I remember doing social studies in high school and even sociology in college, and several other courses, to be honest, that had a focus on Jamaican society. Of course, you hear the common terms: matrifocal family, marginalization of men, poverty line. I've been in the classes and tutorials where there's spirited discussion verging on the edge of debate about, well, this girl from them community will have umpteen children for this much man, and this man will have umpteen baby mother, and oh well, it's their fault. Well, it's not their fault, it's society's fault, it's their education's fault, it's their parents' fault. If I could suggest one course to add to a high school curriculum, I think it would have to be West African history. I'm talking pre-colonial history in West Africa as well as contemporary West Africa. History is made up of the movement of different peoples, the interaction interactions of different peoples, and quite frankly, when a people migrate, they bring along a lot of their ways. So this island is a British overseas territory, colony, populated primarily by people of West African descent. And in so many ways, we look like an African colony. I think it's a very crippling crutch that a lot of people adopt early in life of blaming colonization or slavery for every single problem and not looking deeper, not trying to find out more about Africa while you are saying that you're an African.
Fathers establish an idea of discipline for children. Without it, it's hard to have a conception of a unified God, as well as rule of law, which is also the worst in sub-Saharan Africa of anywhere in the world. This means that for lots of African male culture, they try to push prowess and power rather than integrity and responsibility.
There's too much dysfunction. Jamaica can't be transformed from the outside. It has to be transformed from the inside. The West African connection has a lot more to do with why our society seems to be functionally polygamist. Family structure, one of the fundamental pillars of any culture, regardless of whatever foreign investments or land reform. I don't see positive indicators for the future of Jamaica's families. And now more than ever, I just keep asking myself, why didn't I leave when I was younger?
That's Crystal Cameron, creative and CEO of Crystal Cameron Designs. Endgame. Just shy of 490 people died on Jamaica's roads last year, a new record. Between the people murdered last year, 1,498. Those who died in traffic crashes, 488. And those killed by the security forces. There were more than 2,000 mostly avoidable deaths in this country last year. Just by way of data too, were you aware that there are over 1 million registered vehicles in the country? That was stated by the Commissioner of Police last week. That's one vehicle for every 3 men, women, and children in Jamaica. It's a high ratio. And yes, I know what you are thinking. Thank you for sharing and liking this podcast. Again, I invite your comment on the channel. And please, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. I'm Franklin McKnight. Until then.
One, two, three, two more. 1, 2. Adults to 30 minutes activity daily. Love your body, treat your body right. Vegetables, make sure you eat plenty. Children do 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Cut down dessert and have a smoothie. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get a regular checkup. Chronic disease can slowly creep up. We can lower the risk and live up if we just eat right and get moving. Jumping, running, dancing, or skipping. Change the children, them lazy habit. Make them play out the door and put down the tablet. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. After 2, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. After 2, make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right.
Jamaica.
Best decision ever.
Feel the sand between your toes and the gentle waves of the sea on your skin. Feel the warm Jamaican breeze lift your spirits and nourish your soul. Escape to exactly what makes your heart beat. You will love every moment. Jamaica, heartbeat of the world. Let's go.
My Redeemer, yeah. Yes, he lives forever, yeah. Who taught the sun where to stand in the morning? And who taught the ocean you can only come this far? And who showed the moon where to hide till evening? Whose words alone can catch a falling star? Well, I know my Redeemer lives, and I know my Redeemer lives. Let all creation testify is risen and alive, and I know my Redeemer lives. The very same God that spins things in orbit runs to the weary, the warm and the weak. And the same gentle hands that hold me when I'm broken, they conquered after bringing victory. Yes, I know my Redeemer lives, and I know my Redeemer lives. Let all creation testify he is risen and alive, and I know my Redeemer, he lives to take away my sins, and he lives forever, I proclaim, to protect me from my sin. His most precious life he gave, but now he's alive. There's an empty grave, and I know my Redeemer lives. Yes, I know my Redeemer lives. Let all creation testify his life is magnified, and I know my Redeemer lives. Oh yes, it lives. I can testify now. Why who taught the sun where to stand in the morning? And who taught the ocean you can only come this far? And who showed the moon where to hide till evening? Whose words alone can catch a falling star? That's why I know my Redeemer lives.
I've looked high and I've looked low. There's no one to compare to you. Climbed up to the highest mountain, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. Yeah. Went down into the deepest valley, looked all around, couldn't find nobody. I went across the deep blue sea, couldn't find one to compare to your grace, your love, your mercy. Nobody
Nobody greater than you. Lord of mercy, searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high.
Do it for your best life. Wait. Go check your HIV status. Wait. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me, I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan. Do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life. Do it.
Unseen angels watching over me. Over precious memories. Unseen angels sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger, ever near me, and the sacred pass unfold. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul in the stillness of the midnight. Precious sacred scenes unfold as I travel on life pathway. I know not what my years may hold, and as I ponder, hope grows fonder. Precious memories floods my soul. So precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul in the stillness of the midnight. Precious sacred scenes unfold. Precious memories, unseen angels sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger, ever near me, and the sacred pass unfold. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul in the stillness of the midnight. Precious sacred scenes unfold. So precious memories, how they linger, how they ever floods my soul in the stillness of the midnight. Precious sacred scenes unfold. So real to me, I love him because he gave me the victory. Many people doubt him, but I can't do without him. That is why I love him so. It's so real to me. Real, real, real. Christ so real to me. I love him because he gave me the victory. Doubt him, but I can't do without him. That is why I love him so. It's so real to me.
Press along, saints, press along in God always. Press along, saints, press along in God always. Persecution we must bear, trial and
Ever wanted to share what you know about a crime, but were too afraid? At Crime Stop, we make it easy for you to report on crimes safely and 100% anonymously. All it takes is 4 simple steps. First, contact the tip line at 311 or visit www.crimestop.org or www.311tips.com. Then share what you know anonymously with one of our trained counselors. Any information related to criminal activity is accepted. We don't want to know your identity. We don't record calls or use star 69. And there is no way of tracing tips over the phone or online. You'll also be given a file number for your tip. Next, track the progress of your tip by calling our tip line at 311 and quoting your file number. Finally, if your tip leads to success, you will be eligible for a cash reward. Rewards will be paid out upon request through a trusted disbursement agency with verification process to ensure that your identity remains hidden. Share what you know anonymously. Contact.
don't give up, yeah. Just ride out your storm. Hey, you've been in the storm, and it seems like forever. And your nights of confusion has been so long. Your ship has lost anchor, and the storm that you drifted. Just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel it, but you're not alone. You're hurting now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Remember his promise. He said, I'll never forsake you. Though the waters are troubled, well, do you know? Don't give up the battle, for your answer is coming. Just hold on to Jesus and just ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may not feel it, but you're not alone. You're hurting now, but your morning is coming. Lord of mercy, just hold on to Jesus and ride out your storm. Ride out your storm. God is still with you. You may
Yes. Welcome back to Rebel Radio. And we have come to the close of live programming for today, Wednesday. But we want you to continue listening to Rebel Radio and digest our list of music for you, melodious music. Well, we'll be back on here with live programs on Friday, from 2 o'clock. And we have a list of interesting programs for you. Until then, keep on listening to Rebel Radio. I am Desmond Richards.